Hey y'all, this is ASTRODIM'S laying in my bed because it's my Bed and Astrology, and I'm here to talk about Saturn retrograde going direct. Okay, I had to re-record this. I'm re-recording right now because I was getting annoyed by how we just can't coexist, and it's more than just spiritual social media. It's just with everything. Like, people just can't coexist without it being like a nasty ass thing. That just frustrates the fuck out of me. I'm a Libra progressed moon right now, and my natal moon's in the 7th house, and so the discord, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. It's weird, it's silly. I don't know, I don't get it. But you know, it's really funny because, like, this all kind of relates to Saturn being direct. So let me just say this. First of all, like, there's 3 different times I'm seeing that Saturn went direct. Or station direct, which is kind of annoying, right? But according to AstroSeek, Astro-Seek, by the way, it went direct around 4:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 17th. So the 18th, the date that everyone keeps using, right? And so I was like, all right, whatever. I'm kind of leaning towards more that date because I believe that's around the time I was like, oh my God, spiritual social media is really tripping, and I cannot be on this shit no more. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. My sense of timing has been real fucked up because I have a lot of energy in my 12th right now. Saturn, South Node, and Pluto. And so, like, I'm all over the place. So I could be wrong. But also around like the 8 o'clock hour too, I started getting like an influx of readings. And so I'm like, oh, okay, which, during the summertime readings are a lot more slow, but it's been like a very, very wax and waning type of energy with readings. And so I thought that was really interesting too. So who knows, right? But we just know around this time, the 17th and the 18th is when Saturn's going direct, and usually something will happen. And when Saturn's direct, which is kind of like a bam, like, I'm here and I'm direct. And I've been seeing a lot of that happening throughout social media and people in my private life too. And so it's really, really interesting, right? Very, very interesting. And so with that date though, the first time, 4:47 p.m. today and 9:17, I see that as me having authority and control over my status when it comes to just speaking on the unknown and connecting with the unknown, and kind of like taking my authority, which is an issue that I have because, Capricorn in the 12th can, it kind of can show you having, yourself undoing is connected to authority. Either you take too much authority and you force it, or you don't assert your authority as much as needed. And I asserted my authority around that time, so I'm kind of leaning towards that 4:47 date. But let me just talk about Saturn retrograde for a second, right? Just generally, because this is going to be a short talk, y'all. I'm going to give a more extensive reading to my patrons. So if you're interested in being a patron and learn about the aspects of Saturn retrograde, go ahead and join me at patreon.com/AstroDim, okay? But with Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, right? First of all, Saturn in Capricorn kind of is just representing how we will have more authority and control over our status, over our reputation, possibly our career. But just having more authority, control over our authority, our status, how we are seen, you know what I mean? Our publicity, our reputation. And while it was retrograde, right, we've been reflecting on that. Reflecting on the past few months in which Saturn was direct previously, right? And just even before that too, reflecting on our authority and control and how we can gain a higher status or a better status or a different status than what we want. Within any aspect of our lives in which Capricorn is in and which Saturn is transiting in. You get what I'm saying? And so we've been really, really reflecting on that. And whether you know it or not, it could have been even subconscious, but we've been reflecting on that. And what we're doing at this moment now, as the station's direct, we're at this, the station direct part is we're at this in-between time. It's like, okay, how am I going to execute this? Like, I've been planning to execute it, but how am I going to execute having this authority or control over this sector of my life? And then when it hits all the way direct, it's not station anymore, that's when we're going to really implement things, okay? And so if you kind of think of what I was kind of describing, you know, things are going through just how I said it, right? And again, like, if you don't realize how this is like implemented in your life, this might be subconscious thoughts that you're not even realizing or paying that much attention to. It could be conscious too, you're just not paying attention that you're kind of planning this out in your head. So I really need you to reflect and be very introspective and kind of see how this is playing out in your life, you know what I mean? The interesting thing is that this is actually going direct right at the same degree as South Node, 13 degrees, right? And so I think that's really, really interesting, because what I feel is happening, like, Saturn is already karmic off the rip, right? It speaks of karmic energies connected to authority, control, respect, responsibility, and things of that nature. But it's at the same degree as South Node, which is just general karma anyway. And so karma and dharma is definitely at play here. If during the retrograde season there has been some secrecy, some foolery, some weird shit happening with you or with anyone else playing with authority in a not so nice, not so cool way, that's just going to be brought into light. And even if you were, playing with authority more in a more like kind of positive way, that's going to be brought to light too, but that's going to elevate you, while the people who are being sneaky is going to bring them down. You know what I mean? Because shit's going to just be moving forward, and it's going to almost be catalyzed by people asserting themselves a little bit more, because in order to kind of assert yourself a little bit more, you kind of have to execute that plan, and executing that plan that you've been thinking about, that not even some people not even realizing it, some truths are going to be brought into light and be spilled in order for you to execute that plan, and then people are going to put things together, and that's how it's all going to come out, so a lot of shit that's been happening during the time in which Saturn was retrograde, even at the very last minute of it being retrograde, kind of pish posh. Not necessarily pish posh, but it's kind of like, we're going to see the true intentions of things when Saturn goes direct. And it's going to really humble a lot of people when it comes to the authority and control you have over a certain aspect or a certain place within your life. We're going to be very, very humbled. A lot of people are going to be humbled, for the most part, are going to be the people who've been doing shady shit or doing slick shit or doing slide shit. The people who actually haven't been doing anything fucked up are going to be humbled just for witnessing other people being humbled. It's like, damn, that's a lesson that I'm going to learn without experiencing it. You feel what I'm saying? And so, yes, while Saturn is going direct, all the plans that you've been having to assert yourself a little bit more, to have more authority and control over your life, is going to be executed. You're gonna start doing it, and you're gonna start working at that now. Again, it depends on where Saturn is transiting, but it could play out in many different ways. Like, say if Saturn's in your 7th, you want to learn to have more authority and control over the status of the relationships and important relationships within your life. And so you're going to start executing that a little bit more as Saturn goes completely direct. If it's in your 4th house, you want to have more authority and control over the status and reputation within your family, within your home, possibly roommates, right? That's going to play out a way too. If it's in your fucking 10th, you're going to, try to have more authority and control over the status of your career or how you're seen or the publicity that you have. So kind of just see where it is and get well versed with the houses and see how it will apply within your life, and see where you can start pushing forward to have more authority and control within your life. And then you're going to start thinking when you start pushing towards that, you're going to be thinking like, oh, yo, I remember in fucking May, I was thinking about, pushing myself forward and pushing my status forward in this way. And that's when Saturn was retrograding. It's like, oh, it's all coming together now. I won't be surprised if that happens. Okay. But yeah, Capricorn and Saturn just in general speaks of you having more authority and control over the status that you have in your life, depending, and that status or that part of your life depends on where Saturn is transiting your house right now. And when it's retrograde, it's just mean that you're being more introspective, more internal, and planning things out and wondering how your authority is playing out at this moment. How has it in the past? Maybe even got some past life memories and shit like that of authority and how it played out with you. And then there's a learning process of you being introspective and reflective and meditating and understanding the authority within your life. And then now you can do something about it in the outward world, okay? So I hope this was helpful, y'all. Again, patrons, stay a little longer, please. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about certain aspects being made to Saturn while it's direct and seeing how it plays off in our favor or something like that. I don't know, shit. There's only a few aspects, though. Saturn's going to be trine Pluto. Not Saturn going to be trine Pluto. Saturn's going to be trine the moon. Saturn's going to be trine Mars, right? Saturn is also going to be sextile Neptune, so that's cute too. Saturn's going to be opposite North Node. We're going to be talking about that a little bit deeper because that means it's conjunct South Node. And I think that's the only Saturn energy I have left. Yeah, so we're going to be talking a little bit more about that. Maybe I'll go through Saturn throughout the houses too. Yeah, I'm going to do that with you guys. Because my patrons is the shit. Gang, gang. What's up? All right? Okay, y'all. Enjoy your Saturn direct energy. And good luck with that, boo. All right? 1. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm just doing my own commercial. Hi. My name is ASTRODIM'S. I do a lot. And I kind of want to give y'all my list of things that I do or whatever. So you can, get with it and all that shit. Because, yeah, that's important to me. So, if you're interested in buying a reading from me, go to etsy.com/shop/astrodim. That is ASTRODIM. Okay? 5-star astrologer, right? Been studying since 14. I am 31 now. So that's like more than half of my life about. Right? Yeah, it is. Shit. So yeah, I love astrology, y'all. So yeah, have a lot of knowledge. I would love to give you a reading. You can look at my reviews. They're stellar. They're stellar. So yeah, check it out. I also have a YouTube channel that I'm gonna be posting more on, I promise. But sometimes I post like random things, and I definitely post some podcast episodes. So go ahead and check that out. My YouTube channel, my YouTube name is ASTRODIM7. That's ASTRODIM space 7, ASTRODIM space 7. Okay, you can get exclusive content like how I was speaking before on Patreon.com. It's Patreon.com/ASTRODIM. And then, of course, you can listen to my Bed and Astrology. Why not, right? And I'm listenable on multiple podcast platforms, almost all of them except for Tidal. So just, join me, listen to me, whatever. If you just want to support me off of GP, go to Cash App, $ASTRODIM, ASTRODIM. You can do the same on Venmo at ASTRODIM. Also, you can do the same on PayPal, and my name's ASTRODIM there too. PayPal.me/ASTRODIM. If you just want to donate or whatever, that'll be cool. Also, I have Spiritually Fresh, which is my Teespring store. And I have a lot of cute shit there. My Gemstone Junkies merchandise, as well as Virgos. Y'all have merchandise too. And I'm going to be adding more as the months go on. So you can go to teespring.com/spirituallyfresh and see my shit there. And you can look forward to a website for me. Oh my God, I'm not going to speak that much about it, but it's coming soon, and it's going to be litty. It's going to be so dope. I'm so fucking excited. So yeah, you have that to look forward to as well. What else do I do, y'all? I think that's it. I think I listed everything. But yeah, support me, y'all. Oh, my Instagram. So I'm probably gonna be on Instagram more. And I've been kind of posting more and stuff. I want to do like topic of the week, where I talk about a certain aspect of astrology and get like deeper with you guys or whatever. So you could follow me at _ASTRODIM. That's THE_ASTRODIM. Follow the kid. Also follow Spiritually Fresh too. That has its own Instagram page too. Okay. I guess you can follow me at Tumblr as well. I think I'm ASTRODIM there too, but I'm not quite sure. So just check it out. And yeah, I think I said everything. I think that's everything, y'all. So yeah, thank you for supporting, thank you for listening and all that junk. And yeah, follow the kid, support the kid, love the kid, and all that cuteness. Okay, all right, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.
Yay! The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.